What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode number 4 of the DNA Project. I'm Dirk.
And I'm Ala.
And we are so back after taking a week off, which I think was justified, honestly. Taking a week off.
Not really, but sure.
I was busy. I had my tryout, made the team, had some preseason games.
Sure.
So
yeah. My mom's also here. She's in town, so we've been spending a lot of time with her. She's been keeping us busy, so we didn't have time to film.
Usually, on my day off, I'm not doing much, but then we also film on Sundays, but we've been doing something every Sunday now, to where before we were just sitting there. So we went to IKEA. What else?
What did we do last Sunday?
Well, if you're talking last Sunday is like yesterday.
Oh.
Kitchen renovations.
No. The Sunday before when we were supposed to film.
We had something going on during the day.
Yeah.
I just can't remember what it was, but then we got back from it and we're like, it's no.
Oh, wait. It's coming back to me. It was the day.
We went to go to a house showing.
Yes. We went to a house showing. And then yesterday we actually renovated our kitchen before we moved in, but we decided to, actually, it was very unplanned.
What are you doing? Why did you say it like that?
Wrong?
Your audio is really low.
Okay. It was actually very unplanned. So, kind of a pointless backstory, but our kitchen cabinets are so tiny, you can't fit a microwave. And our kitchen counters are really tiny. They're skinny queens, so we can't really fit a microwave unless it's like sideways, which like nobody wants a sideways microwave. And then the one counter that has enough space, it's too low to put the microwave under, so we would keep it on top of our fridge and we would bring it down every time we needed it, to the point where we would avoid anything that had to do with a microwave because we hated having to take it down and plug it in, whatever. And so then I decided that it was time to get a microwave that goes over the stove, because that's the only solution to our microwave use. And on Saturday, my parents came over. We did the whole microwave setup. We were about to mount it, and it was literally so close to our stove, like a pot wouldn't fit underneath. Jamie thinks it was fine, but coming from someone who lived with a microwave over a stove, it was way too low, like way too low. So yeah, we spent like 4 hours on Saturday doing that just to realize that it wasn't going to work. So you know what we had to do? We had to remove our kitchen cabinets from the wall and move them up on Sunday. And it was, how long did that take?
They got there at what?
They got here at like
1? Because we wanted to watch the basketball game at 2.
No, they got here at like 2 then. They got here at 2, and we got done at like 6. But honestly, it didn't take as long as I thought it would. Which it was crazy because to have the microwave over the stove, you need an outlet near the microwave. And luckily, we had like a vent, so it had the wiring, but there was no outlet. So my dad had to literally make an outlet. And then when we had to move the cabinets, he had to remake the outlet, or like move the outlet up. So it honestly didn't take that long for everything that we had to do, because we literally ripped the cabinets off the wall, mounted the microwave, redid the outlet, and then we moved the cabinets up, and it looks so good.
That's the good part, is that with the cabinet removals, not much. It's a little tedious, just because I feel like we had to track and keep track of like where everything was. The part that I was like, geez, there's no way it could be this difficult, but it was when we finally got the cabinets up and we're putting the microwave under, and we just couldn't get the holes to line up. I'm like, it can't. Yeah. There's no way it should be this difficult.
So our our cabinets underneath have like a little like, what do you call it? Like a little frame underneath for some reason. So it wasn't allowing. I guess if we would have moved the cabinets up a little bit, but at that point, the cabinets are already remounted. You can't move them again. So we literally had to like slice that part of the cabinet off so that the microwave could fit. Anyways, it was so worth it though. We even bought microwavable meals because we want to use our microwave so bad.
We got to use it today, heating up some food. So
Yeah.
it works a lot better than the other one that I had.
Yeah. Our microwave was just not working anymore. The one that we did have. And I was like, okay, we're gonna need a new microwave. It was working, but it was just taking forever to heat up food. We had to keep like adding more and more time. So I was like, if we're gonna buy a new microwave, like I'm gonna get one that I know is like worth it. So we had to get the over the stove microwave because there was no other way to have a microwave.
That is now the second major renovation that we've done here.
Yeah.
And it's been in the same spot.
In the kitchen,
one was raising the ceiling in the kitchen, and then now moving the cabinets up to get that in there. And so it looks really good. If we ever decide to rent this place in the future, we might be on to something cash-wise.
Yeah. We just have to redo like the backsplash now because like you can see all the imperfections from where the cabinets used to be. But either way, I don't like our backsplash, so we were going to get a new one eventually either way.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's so nice. So I feel like it makes our kitchen look so much more spacious. We even like, I don't know what we were thinking before, but when we moved in, our fridge was facing a certain way, and we like rotated it, and it looks so different.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. It looks like we have more space. Which I don't
And
know.
for some reason, I don't know if it's in my head or if I just like took more time putting all of our stuff back because I took everything out of the cabinets, but I swear we have more room. Like everything fits perfectly.
Yeah, I don't know. Even just like walking around there feels like it. Yeah, when I bought this house, I said to Alla that I don't give a shit what she does with it. Like I just don't ask for my opinion. If you want to do something, just do it. Just because that stuff I don't find it. There's people who find it like fun to like renovate their house and decorate it and do all that, and I just can't stand being involved in projects. That's why I just give her the green light to do whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, but then I feel like I need your opinion because it's your house.
You know what I like. So you wouldn't do something that you know I'm absolutely like, oh, that sucks.
No, I would.
No, we have too much in common to make that happen. So yeah, that was the fun renovation that we did, and we enjoyed some Buffalo Wild Wings, to which I had a mango cart on draft, starting to come out to the Midwest a little bit more. That's what mango cart, if you see this, I love you. And I have a rule that if you ever see mango cart on draft, you have to get a drink, no matter what. I don't give a fuck if you're at a funeral and they have mango cart on draft. Bless you. A funeral, a mango cart on draft or something. A funeral, a mango cart on draft. You get a mango cart no matter the situation, because I remember that is the first beer I ever tried that I actually fucking liked. Beer's disgusting. So the fact that I found one, I'm like, damn, this is pretty fucking good. But I've only ever had it in California. I know Target used to sell it in cans, but I'm not buying cans of beer to just drink at home. So I love me some mango cart. And they have it at the Pfizer Forum for the Bucks.
Yes. Yes, they do. So yeah, that's been our past couple weeks. And then we watched the UConn game yesterday. Of course, it was during the kitchen renovation, and we had to turn our power off because we were making a new outlet. So I had to watch it on my phone, but I was really happy. I had to hold back tears.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You weren't that happy. Holding back tears?
I was holding back tears when Paige was hugging all her teammates. And she was crying. My eyes were watery. I'm a really emotional person. I'm a Pisces, so I'm super emotional.
There's only one sports team that'll make me cry. The Spanish national team. I bawled my eyes out when they won. So I mean, I can get the emotional attachment, but I didn't see her.
I didn't want to cry because they won. I knew they were gonna win. I wanted to cry because she was so like, it was really emotional for her. I'm the type of person, if somebody cries, like I'm gonna cry. Like I'm so emotional. It's actually really annoying.
Also, shout out to Autumn Johnson. God, I don't even know how many years she's now covered the women's basketball tournament, but it's always so fucking cool when she's always like with the biggest names in college basketball. So she interviewed, who was it when they won last year? she interviewed is it Camilla?
Mm-hmm.
And then she always gets the interviews as soon as they win, and she got to interview Paige in that moment too. So shout out to her for always crushing it with everything. And I miss you. We miss you. 2K League family well represented. Well, actually,
Stop.
2K League 1.0 family well represented. And happy birthday, Brendan. Anyway, so yeah, it was fun to watch that. UConn winning was kind of the obvious thing. I backed them the whole way.
No, you did not. I have screenshot proofs where I told him who's going to win March Madness. He said Duke for men's, which they fucked up my bracket.
Come on, Cooper.
And then he said Notre Dame for women's. And I said, I think UConn's going to win. He said, I don't think they're going to win.
No, I thought
I knew they were going to win.
I thought UConn was going to win.
No, I knew they were going to win because I could tell. Like, I already knew that Paige was a really good player. And I feel like she was really holding back during the game. So I just knew she was going to pop off during March Madness.
Yeah.
And she did. And so did AZ Fudd.
Yeah, they were killing it. And then I forgot that Gigi would have committed to UConn. Did they didn't have a memorial thing for during the game, right? Was it? I think that was after her passing they put it.
Yeah, I don't think she had anything, but yeah, this would have been her freshman year playing with them.
Damn, that's crazy to think about.
And they would have been literally unstoppable.
The Mambasita.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that was good to watch. We got to watch. We've been. This is a weird part of the NBA season because the games either really suck or they're really good, and I feel like a lot of people, especially when they've clinched playoffs, just take their foot off the gas and don't really give a shit. So that's why, like, even for like gambling on games right now is fucking miserable because like these guys will half-ass it and then go out of the game and not play and all that. But the MVP race is officially, it's done.
I'm literally so disappointed because we all know who it should be, and it's not going to happen.
Well, they've taken away the betting odds for MVP now, which I guess makes kind of sense. But I know that when the line is closed, I think that Shea was probably like a minus 600 or something crazy. So, I mean, Jokic has just won it too much. That's what they call. You ever heard of voter fatigue? When
yes,
one
we
person
talked about that the first podcast episode.
Wins too much. And this is furthermore proof. I think that, the term most valuable player should be, obviously, for the most valuable player on the team. If the Nuggets play without Jokic, they suck. They are awful. If the Thunder play without Shea, they're still just fucking great.
And can we talk about that Lakers game that they just lost and how Shea didn't shoot a single free throw that game and they lost by what, 30 points?
Which is kind of wild. Like 0 free throw attempts for a guy who probably averages like more than 6 a game is I have to go back and see like if there's any like no calls or something, but that's shocking. But Luka was fucking them up. And speaking of Luka, he returns to Dallas on Wednesday.
Really?
That is about to be fucking ridiculous.
Well, he already played against them, did he not? But
they played against him in LA.
Yeah, and then I don't think Anthony Davis played that game. So this is like the first like ultimate like. And
Luka, I don't think he's on a minute restrictions anymore. I think like he's fine to play however long, which that first game he only could play like 20 something. I wouldn't know, probably more than that, but he didn't play the whole game because of the minutes restriction. So now you're going to get Anthony Davis playing and you're going to have Luka playing. So if there's any bettors out there, bet the overs on Luka, bet the overs on Anthony Davis because those two will pop off. I bet the lines right now, which they've had betting lines for this Lakers and Mavericks game since the trade happened. And I guarantee you Luka's like 30 plus points is like a minus something, which is fucking absurd. The only people who have lines like that are Shea. Maybe Jokic on this final stretch because he's been popping off too. So
yeah, for a while, Jokic's triple-double was like a minus something because he was literally getting back-to-back triple-doubles.
I think that this Mavs and Lakers game is going to be the perfect game before jumping into the play-in and the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, our hometown team, the Bulls, I think they're going to be in the play-in tournament.
Oh, wow.
Bulls, if your tickets weren't so expensive, we'd go.
Mm-hmm.
But your tickets are fucking expensive.
Yeah, they're actually insane. Even for, like, playing against teams
They could be playing the fucking Nets or the 76ers,
Yeah.
and you're still paying like $300 for Section 100 seats, which is absurd.
I would say even more, honestly.
When you can go to the fucking watch the Bucks, who have actually won a championship in the recent years and been really good, and go watch them play some of the NBA's best teams for fucking $50 to $100.
Yeah, they're playing the Timberwolves tomorrow, and they have like Section 100 tickets for like $60, which we're planning on going to a Bucks game on Sunday. I'm excited.
I like the Bucks.
I love the Bucks.
The Bucks were always, even from my time in the 2K League 1.0, the Bucks were always a standout organization. I really love working all those guys too, which I don't think any of them work with the Bucks anymore because obviously they cut the esports division out and stuff. But they were really cool. And then it's funny because when we're at the game, the last time we went, I was like just seeing some staff people, and I remember seeing them when I did that Bucks gaming event.
Oh, really?
Across the road. The girl who does the in-arena stuff was the girl I commentated with during that event too. So, but yeah, Bucks games are fun.
Yeah, I love it, and I love it too because it's not. Well, the arena isn't like too big either, so like I feel like it's like I don't know. I think they're like my second favorite team, to be honest.
It's a good arena because it's at the perfect size to make it feel big, but there's only Section 100 and 200, where the United Center's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So it's a major difference. And then plus, obviously, with the Bulls are a big market team, worldwide brand. Bucks really aren't, so that makes sense why the tickets are a little bit cheaper. But yeah, it's worth the. I'm gonna say the drives probably come out to be the exact same. To be honest with you, like going to the United Center with all the traffic compared to going to Milwaukee.
Yeah, our drive to the United Center is like 2 hours with traffic, and like every time there's a game, it's like rush hour traffic. So like, there's gonna be traffic no matter what. And then to the Bucks arena, it's like an hour 40, which is what you would drive either way to Chicago.
Well, let's talk life update stuff. We're still just chugging along as usual. I did make my tryout for Rockford FC. So I've played a couple preseason games now. Getting back into the swing of content again. And yeah, then outdoor season starts up. And then our Sundays will always be full for the next 16 weeks.
Yeah. My life update. Nothing really crazy. Just working. I'm going back to school in the fall. And then, yeah, I want to be more consistent with TikTok. So you guys need to hold me accountable because I'm talking like every day, like twice a day, I think, for the algorithm to catch up. No?
Well, I've said to her that in my time in social media, if you are a woman and a pretty attractive woman, that it is easier to get big on TikTok and social media platforms compared to unless you're a guy who was just fucking chiseled by God's fucking mallet.
Like to Tony?
Like Noah.
Jamie has this friend named Noah, and he could be our golden ticket. Noah, come on.
But we tried it with Noah.
He's not interested. That's the crazy part. He literally could be our golden ticket to influencer fame, and he's like not interested.
So yeah,
he's a humble king, I guess.
You have to for guys to go viral, depending on like what streaming platform you're on, you really got to be like fucking raging all the time, like a lot of these Twitch streamers do, or going out there and doing crazy shit, which costs a lot of money to do. Or it could be a woman, be attractive, and hop on the trends and do whatever. So I've said that she has the personality, she has the creativity to do it. It's just about being consistent because she wants to go to Coachella so bad.
Oh my God.
And I said for her goal needs to be that she gets so big on social media that there is a brand that'll be like, fuck it, we're going to send you to Coachella to go fucking make videos and promote our stuff.
My goal is to be such I feel like Latina influencers never make it the same as other influencers. Like Alex Earl, she does all this crazy stuff, but I have yet to see a Latina influencer who just really pops off like that. I'm going to be that Latina influencer.
Yeah. So this is her. You guys hold her accountable. She's not going to cut this out of the recording.
I just want to go to stuff for free. Like, I'm having every time around this year when Coachella's like rolling around, I literally want to cry because I want to go so badly, and I keep seeing TikToks of people who are like getting ready for Coachella, and I'm like, I just want to go.
Yeah.
But it's too expensive, so I need to get sent for free.
I feel like it's so tough though too, because I mean, getting a hold of brands is one thing. Like even for when working with the NBA and stuff. I mean, maybe like if you have an NBA pull and can use that card, that opens up a lot of doors for things. But even for like me with my goalkeeper content, it's always like popping off and always getting good views. But it is so fucking hard to get like attract brands to that, especially with no agent. No agent sucks.
I can be your agent, but he doesn't let me.
Are you gonna find me sponsors?
Yes, just give me all the logins to your stuff. Including your iCloud too.
No, not my iCloud. So yeah, I think for me, I've been a lot more consistent, which it sucks because there was how long was I not uploading videos because of my injury? 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
With like the occasional let me go out there and play, and I just hurt myself, and I'm like, well, this is fucking miserable. So that sucks because that's 4 months of growth you could have had. So I've been trying to make up for it a little bit more with playing on Fridays, obviously the preseason stuff. Practice starts up this week finally for all that. So it'll be a fun process to get back in there too. And then I need to find some brands to partner with, because I've said to Olive before, like I love playing, but my main goal is for the World Cup in 2026 to somehow get, on the radar of some of these teams or companies and then kind of build off of that. So she has her sights set on Coachella. I have my sights set on the World Cup with any of these brands, which I think I got good faith in, something fun happening during the World Cup. Just because, I mean, at least I didn't expect it, but like when AC Milan came to Chicago, they found me. They sent me a care package and invited us out to a fucking game against the biggest club in the world. So it'll be fun. I'm excited for that. So if everything goes right, we got a busy ass fucking 2026. Because we'll have Coachella and then the World Cup.
We're manifesting that shit hard.
Yeah, that's why I stare at Gilbert Arenas every day and manifest. He's the lucky Gilbert. Do you know who Gilbert Arenas is?
No.
That's Agent Zero.
Oh.
It's a good point guard. It's a really good point guard, actually.
Anyways, going off the topic of manifesting and stuff, I think I'm a psychic. I've always thought this. I'm literally like such an intuitive person. Let me tell you. So me and my parents went to Walmart while he was still at work today. And on my way there, I had this really like strong feeling. And he's always like, you should just think about stuff so that it happens. But it doesn't work like that. You just randomly get like a gut feeling about something happening or like something. And then you're like, weird. That's like so random. Like it's not going to happen. But I had this gut feeling that I was going to see this person at Walmart. And literally we were there for like almost an hour. We were going down like the last aisle that we were going to go before we left, and the person was there. But I literally, and this is so random because I'm not even friends with that person. I never talked to them in my life, like, but I just had a weird feeling that I was going to see them, and I saw them. And it's like, and he always says, like, think about stuff so that it happens, but it doesn't work like that. If you're an intuitive person, you know that it doesn't work like that. Like, it's just a random thought that pops into your head, and then you shake it off because you're like, that's so random. Like, that's not going to happen. And then it happens.
That's what we call coincidence.
No, it's called intuition. And I was told before, what is it called? It's called, like, Reiki or something like that. It's like a cleanse that you can get. I got one done before, and the girl told me that I'm a super intuitive person and that my energy is so strong and that I have to be careful who I go around because they like they try to like suck my energy out. But they said that I'm like a really like my energy is very powerful. And I also have a thing. I feel like a lot of people out there will relate because I've seen people in the TikTok comments like saying stuff like this, but like I'm very sensitive to energy as well. Like I can walk into like a house and like the energy's off and I literally feel sick. And like I just know, like I'm so intuitive and I swear I'm psychic. I want to tell you guys this story so bad. Okay. So I lived in Arizona with my mom and she had this friend. And this friend, she had epilepsy and she was deaf. I could be wrong.
Jesus Christ.
I think she was like a little deaf, but she had epilepsy and she lived by herself. And my mom would like hang out with her. She was super nice, but she didn't really like have like close family. She had a daughter, but it was kind of like they weren't very like, it's not that they weren't close, but she wouldn't like check in on her often and stuff like that. And anyways, this friend, my mom would like hang out with her. I saw her maybe like a handful of times. And one time I had a dream and the whole dream was like in third person. Is it called third person? Where like you're watching everything happen. But like it wasn't like they couldn't see me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But like I was there. And the whole thing was that I was outside her house, which I had been to her house before because this guy that she was friends with passed away, and she asked me and my sister if we could go and do her hair and makeup for the funeral. Because like she didn't really have much help.
Did makeup for a dead person?
No.
Oh, it's a dream. My bad.
No. I know what her house looks like because one of this lady's friends passed away. And when he passed away, she asked me and my sister if we could go and do her hair and makeup. And that's how I know what her house looks like. So in my dream, I knew it was her house because I had been there before.
But you did do a dead person's makeup.
No. What are you talking about?
You said that you got asked to do, someone said to do the makeup of the dead person. They asked you
No,
and your
that's
sister.
literally not what I said.
That's
This
what you
lady
said.
had a friend who passed away. And she was going to go to the funeral. So she asked us if we could go so that she could get her hair and makeup done to go to the funeral.
Oh, not doing the way you said it? You made it seem like...
No.
No, you would go back and watch it when you clip it.
Anyways, so I don't want to make the story longer. But anyways, the whole point of me saying that is like, people would be like, well, how do you know what her house looks like? I went to her house to do her hair and makeup for her friend's funeral. For her to go to her friend's funeral. Kind of like common sense. Put two and two together. Why would I go to someone's house? Why would a dead body be in someone's house?
So
it's in a funeral home.
So you went to go do someone's makeup and not the dead person.
My mom's friend.
You went to
I
go
don't
do
want
your
to say
mom's
her name
friend's
because I don't know
makeup.
if it's disrespectful.
It
And like,
is.
I don't know.
Don't say it.
So
Don't name
we'll
drop.
call her Ashley. Ashley's
fuck?
friend passed away and she wanted to go to the funeral. So she asked my sister and I if we could go and do her hair and makeup so that she could go to her friend's funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So that's the one only time that I went to her house. So in my dream, when I was outside this house, it was Ashley's house. So that's how I knew it was her house, because I went one time to do her hair and makeup for her friend's funeral, and that's what I know what it looks like. Okay? So in my dream, I was standing outside her house, and I could see everything, but they couldn't see me. And her daughter walks out of her house, and she's on the phone, and then somebody walks up, and she was like, she's dead in the house. Okay? Like, her daughter is saying this in the dream. And I was like seeing it happen, and then she says she fell and hit her head on the toilet and died. Like, nobody, she lived by herself. Like, nobody, like, she died.
Was this the person who's deaf? And
Yeah,
has
Ashley.
epilepsy?
Ashley's daughter, in my dream, walks out of the house, and the cops are like showing up, and she says she's dead. And then they said that in the dream, they said that she fell and hit her head on the toilet seat, or like the toilet. What's it called? Like the back part of the toilet, like the hot, like where you
I don't
open
know
up
what
like
it's actually called.
the tank and stuff.
Yeah.
She hit her head on there, and she lived by herself. She passed away. Okay, keep this in mind. I had that dream, and I was like, that's fucking random. Because first of all, my dreams are always. I never in my life have had a good dream. I can't tell you a single good dream that I've ever had. I've always had crazy ass freaking scary dreams, and I've had multiple dreams of people dying and like whatever. Okay, but this was such a random person and such like a random thing. So I was like, what the heck? Why am I dreaming of my mom's friend dying like that? Mm-hmm. So that was my dream. I swear on everything. A few months later, and I never told anyone because I was like, that's random. Like, why would I dream about this random person? Like, if I feel like if it's somebody that like actually means something to you, not means something, but like a family member or someone close to you, you like think about it more. And I would like tell somebody like, dude, I had a weird dream that blah 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 like passed away, you know. I swear to God, a few months later, my mom says that her friend Ashley passed away. And you want to know how she passed away?
She hit her head in the toilet.
She was getting out of the shower. She slipped, hit her head on the toilet, and had a seizure and passed away. I swear on everything. That was like the craziest freaking thing ever. And since I was little, and my mom will vouch for me, I have said things randomly and they have happened. I like to think I'm in tune with the universe, you know? People who are intuitive are like in tune with like everything's energy, like just how your phone is connected to a freaking cell phone tower right now through like energy waves. Everything's connected. So when you're in tune and you're like a grounded person, like stuff like that happens. Like you pick up on stuff like that. It's true. You can call me crazy, but it's true.
I don't believe in any of that hoopla.
I know you don't, but I do.
Energies.
Yes.
Like chakras and stuff.
Yes.
Chanklas?
It's a thing. It's a very real thing.
Like the just horoscopes and the charts and stuff?
I don't believe in like reading. I don't think that you can like read your daily horoscope and shit. Like I don't believe that. But I do believe that like zodiac signs have similar personalities. Like a Cancer has similar personalities to like another Cancer, or like a Pisces has similar personalities to another. Like I believe in like the personality traits of it, but I don't believe in like reading it every day to see like what's going to happen with your day. Like nobody knows what's going to happen in your life. So
well, that was just made up generic stuff of like human traits that everyone has.
But not everybody's the same. Let me know if you guys have ever had that happen, because I've been having a lot of, I don't know if this has been popping up on your For You page. It's like, it's the trend that's like, I'm bored. Tell me the craziest thing that has ever happened to you. And I don't want to hear like, and it's like a picture of a person and they just say like, I'm bored. Tell me like the craziest way you've gotten fired. Or like, I'm bored. Tell me like you're crazy. Like it's a trend like that. And I saw one and a lot of people were commenting saying that they have similar things, that they're like super like intuitive and stuff. And like, stuff happens all the time. Anyways, moral of the story is I think I'm psychic. And I've heard like it's a thing that once you learn how to like not, I wouldn't say like, I don't know how to explain it. Like once you learn how to be in tune with it, like you'll have more instances where that happens. But
maybe you should just open up little psychic reading shops.
No, I don't want to do that. I've heard that it's like bad.
The people that used to show up on TikTok all the time where they're like, are you going to do your tarot reading? You're scrolling here through the
They're like, if you stop here, like it's for a reason.
And then they pull out, you're going to get rich, and you're going to get rich, and then you're going to die.
I've seen so many of those, and none of them come true. So
no.
Anyways,
it's like you're playing blackjack. Honestly, you don't know what cards you're going to get.
I think I'm psychic.
It's like I have
I
ESPN
know I'm psychic. I know I'm psychic.
It's like I have ESPN or something.
And that girl that did my like, I think it's called, it's Reiki. Not sure how to pronounce it. It's called like Reiki or something like that. But they basically like do a cleanse for you, and she told me that I'm a very intuitive person.
Like the
And she said
eggplants.
that my aura is my aura color apparently is orange.
You have aura?
Mhm.
Aura doesn't mean what it used to mean anymore.
Mhm. Like Jason Tatum, he
No
doesn't
aura.
have aura.
Sorry, Tatum. No,
Anyways,
you know who does have aura? Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
no.
Yeah, I don't know. I can never like. Whenever you talk about intuition and stuff, I just always think of Final Destination. Either that or That's So Raven is the two things I go to.
But I think people have such a misconception that they think that you just have like visions and like you just say stuff and that's why it happens. Like it really, like if you've never had it happen to you, you don't understand. Like it's literally the most random like thought and you just like feel it like in your gut. And you're like, there's no fucking way. And then it happens. But that time that I dreamt of my mom's friend passing away, that is the only time that I've ever had a dream where something comes true.
Well, I've had stuff happen before, like when you mention something, or like the weird situations you'll be talking about a song and you turn on the car and then that song's playing. You're like, whoa.
That means you're on the right wavelength.
I'm on the same wavelength as Power 106.3.
Mm-hmm.
Or
I don't know. I just have I think that like I don't know. I always try to think that like whatever people believe in like the universe and stuff like you have to think of it as being in your favor and like everything is just connected. Like you have to just like and little instances like that is just like proof that you're like on the right path. Or there's so many times where me and Jamie say a word and then the TV says it.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Chicken.
Basketball. I don't hear anything on there.
I
about
can't
chicken
really
or
hear the
basketball.
TV. But yeah, has there not been instances where we're always talking and then the TV says like the same thing? That means we're meant to be together. We're on the right path. All this stuff always sounds crazy to people who don't believe it, but I'm a really, 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 really big believer in it. Like very big believer.
Why don't you do a Ouija board?
No, that's not the universe. Those are literal spirits.
They're a part of the universe.
No, I will never mess with that. Ever.
Go to Blood's Point and do one? Do you remember Blood's Point?
Yeah, I went with my friends a few
Mikey.
times. The car does move.
Yeah, when you're in neutral on a downward slope, it does.
I swear it's not downward. I swear. Like from what I remember, I don't think it is. But yeah. That's my story that I had.
Speaking of Final Destination, the new movie preview that they released.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
How do they come up with like
We talked about this the other day.
there's got to be like a main guy who his whole job is just think about the craziest fucking scenarios possible, which like they just like you sit there and you're like, how the fuck does this chain together and this lead to this and that
They're
goes to that?
so insanely creative. So insanely creative.
Those movies fuck me up though. That's why I don't like roller coasters, honestly. Like, that's why I don't get the thrill out of them. And that and Roller Coaster Tycoon of always. But I'm at least excited. I think, does it come out in the summertime?
Yes, it comes out in May.
You think the mics picked that up? I don't think so, right?
I hope so.
Oh fuck. It's a tuna salad.
Ew. Don't ever say it.
Oh, by the way, Hard Rock Casino welcomes Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Gucci Mane.
Mane.
Gucci Mane. The man with the ice cream on his face to the Hard Rock Casino. It's so crazy to me because I think it's just because it's Rockford. Like I never thought about Rockford being this big place. The fact that like the Hard Rock is bringing out some fucking heavy hitting people.
Not really. Gucci Mane.
Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Is one of the fucking biggest movie star comedians in the entire world.
Yeah,
Probably like
but
ranked top 3 all time.
Yeah, but nobody watches his stand-up stuff.
One of the only normal guys from Impractical Jokers, Sal Volcano. He's gonna be there.
Better be careful.
They had Usher as the opening act.
No,
too.
they didn't. They had Akon.
Akon. Like, that's some pretty big fucking names for that. Like, it's not a tiny casino, but it's not the biggest to like have all these events. But they had Bret Michaels. They got Larry the Cable Guy coming.
Don't know who that is.
You don't know Larry the Cable Guy is?
No.
Uncultured.
I'm not white. So.
They got George Lopez coming. That's all you know about George Lopez.
Everybody knows George Lopez, but he's rude.
What?
Yeah, my mom met him one time at his book signing, and she said that he's really rude.
He has a book?
Mm-hmm.
What's it called?
I don't know. This was like a long time ago.
All I know is he does not look
anything. He looks so... Is he okay?
What's that?
He looks like... Wait, is that mean for me to say?
What?
He looks like the people that you always see that are missing with like dementia, and like people post like, "Can you please help? My grandpa has been missing for blah blah blah." And they always have like crazy hair and like a crazy look in their eyes.
No, I'm kidding. It's not that messed up.
Is that mean for me to say? Should I cut that out?
What's that show that where they have to like walk down the line and all the staff are singing like a song?
Jennifer Hudson.
Yes. Like George Lopez is in that, and people are like, "What the fuck happened to this guy?" And now he gets to, I don't even know, has he always done stand-up?
I don't know. Is that messed up for me to say? Should I cut it out?
No, who cares? We're so uncensored. It's 2025 now. He just looks like a fucking crackhead.
Stop choking. Maybe if you stop biting your nails.
Follow your own advice.
I don't bite my nails anymore.
Look at these bad boys.
He has frog fingers. Like, you know how frogs have like the like their top is bigger than their fingers so that they can like grip on? That's his fingers. We're going to Lollapalooza. Did we talk about that already?
I can't remember.
I don't think we did. We're going to Lollapalooza. Not 4 days, but we're going to.
4 days would be way too fucking much.
Yeah, I think 4 days is a lot. 3 max. But yeah, we're going to Lollapalooza. We're going Thursday and Sunday?
Yep.
We're going Thursday and Sunday to see Tyler, the Creator, and Sabrina Carpenter.
Is Thursday Tyler, the Creator?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to suck because you're going to have the day off. You're going to go out there, then have to come home, work the next morning.
I have work the next morning, too. It's okay, though. We're young. We're young. We're young and kicking.
And then, why? They should have moved Sundays people to Saturday.
Why?
And flipped them. Because it's Sunday one's better.
Saturday? What does Saturday have to do with anything? We're not going on Saturday.
Because it'd be more fun on like a Saturday and then get to like drink and do whatever and then be able to rest on Sunday instead of like you go on Sunday you can't do shit because you got to work on Monday.
I can still do shit.
Why?
I'm passenger princess.
Oh. See, but yeah. And being in public settings isn't fun if you're sober. I'm gonna be honest with you, when you're just surrounded by people tripping on a fucking acid.
Who the fuck does acid at Lollapalooza? If you do acid at Lollapalooza, what are you doing?
I just remember saving a kid. I don't know what the fuck he was on. He didn't tell me. But I saved a kid. And it was at the fucking EDM section.
Well, then, yeah, he was probably doing acid.
Shout out to you, kid. If you're still out there, you're fucking like 19, 20 years old by now. You're welcome, by the way. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find him, but there's no photo or videos of me carrying him out like a fucking fireman. And that's going to wrap everything up. Because there's no point in stalling out to try to hit an hour on the dot. This has been episode number 4 of the DNA Project. I'm Dirk.
And I'm Ala.
And we will see you all next time.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye.